Welcome to Self Discovery Moments with Mika T. We are live, and today's topic is going to be the power of me and monologue. Why did I choose monologue today? Well, it's because public speaking, standing up in front of people in order to present any set of words, seems to be one of the biggest fears that individuals have on this whole planet. So when you think of a way that you can really dig into yourself and discover who you are, how about considering just simply learning a monologue? Maybe you can learn your favorite poem. Maybe there's a part of one of your favorite movies that you would absolutely love to recite for friends and family when they come over. So, since I am on the same journey with everyone else, self discovery, I'll share my moment. When I was in about eighth grade, I learned this poem, and I thought this poem is so fabulous and interesting and exciting for me that I will remember it. And I went home and learned the poem that night. It was titled Ballad of the Landlord by Langston Hughes. So, today, as I discover myself with you, I will share one of my favorite monologues. So, here we go. Landlord, landlord, my roof has sprung a leak. Don't you remember when I told you about it way last week? Landlord, landlord, these steps is broken down. When you come up yourself, it's a wonder you don't fall down. $10 you say I owe you, $10 you say is due. Well, that's just $10 more than I'll pay you till you fix my house up new. You gonna get eviction orders. What? You gonna cut off my heat? You gonna take my furniture and throw it on the street? Hmm. You talking high and mighty now. Talk on till you get through, 'cause you won't be able to say a word when I land my fist on you. Hmm. Police, police, come and get this man. He's trying to ruin the government and overthrow the land. Copper's whistle, patrol bell, arrest, precinct station, headlines in the press. Woman threatens landlord. Tenant held, no bail. Negro gets 90 days in county jail. Okay, so that's my monologue. It's my favorite one. It was actually written at a time when individuals in the U.S., especially those that were considered Negroes at the time, had the wonderful privilege of living in slums and very close quartered areas where there wasn't much opportunity for expansion or to have a really nice home, and it was just a dirty condition. And most of the landlords didn't care if you were gonna rent to a Negro. You definitely weren't going to go above and beyond yourself to make sure that the apartment was up to standard. So consequently, you had lots of so-called Negroes at that time being arrested because they're just simply trying to stand up for themselves and their rights to live in a dwelling that is rat free, that has the plumbing fixed, that is not a slum. They had the right to live in dwellings that were not run by slumlords. And if you said something about it, you might end up in jail. If you went at your landlord with your fist, you would definitely end up in jail because most people at that time that owned property were not Negroes, and any form of confrontation against a non Negro person would have definitely landed you in jail. The funniest part about this monologue is times have changed a lot, and there's a lot of advancement for the former Negro, now known as African American in the United States. But the slums are still here. There is still a court of eviction happening Well, we're closed today because it's Memorial Day. But come Tuesday, the people will be pouring out of the courts trying to fight for their rights to stay in their properties, trying to fight for their rights to live in a better than slum dwelling. So, for today's self discovery moment, I want to say find you a monologue, find you a poem, find you something that interests you that you can remember that will push a real passionate place in you that you will take with you, and in any moment you'll stand up and belt it at the top of your lungs like, landlord, landlord, my roof has sprung a leak. Maybe for you, it's phenomenal woman. Um, Maybe for you, it's mother to son. I don't know what your piece of the world is, your piece of poetry, your personal monologue that you'll grab and you'll remember and you'll take hold of in an attempt to discover you. To discover what you love, and to also have chances to hear more of your actual voice. So find a poem, find an excerpt, find a piece from your favorite movie, and spend some time remembering it. Get in that mirror and go ahead and say it and share it with yourself. And when you're feeling real great about it, go ahead and take a recording of it, possibly put it on YouTube, or maybe even share it at the next family dinner. Doesn't seem like the biggest deal in the whole wide world, but the act of learning it will restore your confidence. The act of remembering it will increase your confidence. And the act of producing it and presenting it in front of an audience of people, even if it's YouTube or your friends and family, will solidify that you are a confident and highly esteemed individual. So thank you for joining me for another self-discovery moment with Mika T, because self-discovery leads to self-esteem for everyone, especially ladies who want to reach big, big dreams. We got to deal with ourselves and be esteemed. See you later next time on Self Discovery Moments with Mika T. And we are out.